know about you, but all I came to say is that I'm very excited and happy because it is no more kids coming out of me. So I came on here just to tell you I'm free. Praise the Lord, I'm free. No longer bound. No more chains holding me. My soul is resting, and it's just a blessing. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah, I'm free. I ain't having no more kids. I'm free, baby. Hey everyone, it's Lady B here. I want to say welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me on today. Today I am doing my night routine, which is cleaning up. So we've had dinner. I made a quick spaghetti, nothing fancy. I made spaghetti for dinner. And say hi, Amara. Her eyes, y'all. Her eyes. She's always like, surprise, I'm here. But no. I made spaghetti for dinner, so I am now about to clean up. So I wanted to talk, but while I cleaned up though. So let's get into this. So how about I separate my stuff and get my water ready first. Rinse all my dishes off and we can start talking. I swear, like 1,000 bottles get washed every day. Like a good 8 bottles every day get washed. I have to sort my stuff because I have a specific way that I wash my dishes. Bye-bye. JJ, what is wrong with you? No, 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 no. Move, boy, move. No, move. Move, JJ. Move. No. No. No, leave it. Okay, hey everyone, it's Lady B here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me on this week. I am right now doing my night routine, which is clean my kitchen. I made spaghetti for dinner, and there's quite a bit of dishes in here from all day. So I'm about to just knock them out. I have a dishwasher, but I don't really like using the dishwasher because, I mean, by the time I finish rinsing off all the dishes and the stuff on the dishes, I might as well have washed them myself. And I was raised by washing them by hand. I wasn't raised on a dishwasher. So, that's that on that. But today I wanted to talk to you all because Amara wants to say hi. I know she's looking a little mean over here. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, girl. Say hi. That's JJ. JJ says hi. Amara doesn't want to say hi this after evening. But, so let's talk, you all. I have some exciting news. For starters, y'all remember I said I have 3 kids now, right? 2 months, 1-year-old, and 6-year-old, right? And he's going to interrupt me this whole video. So I have 3 kids. And they're lovely kids. I love them to life's fullest, okay? I love them till I can't love them no more. But when I tell you, honey, I am done, I am done. I literally am not having any more, okay? That's the good news. The good news is my date is scheduled for January 25th at 7:30 a.m. I will be at Southern Maryland's hospital about to get my tubes tied. Yes, honey. Tie these babies up. Shut that system down. No more kids coming out of here, okay? I pushed every last one of my children out, okay? Okay? I'm not pushing out no more. She came out with a bang. No more. We're done. Finito. Finished, okay? If you don't believe me, check back with me on January 25th at 7:30 a.m. at Southern Maryland Hospital, okay? Because these babies getting tired, okay? People keep asking me, are you sure you want to tie your tubes right now? You don't want to, is this glass cracked? I mean, it's cracked all the way around. People keep asking me, are you sure you want to tie your tubes? You're not going to want any more later? Honey, first of all, let me clear the record. I am 27 years old, and I asked God to let me be finished by 30. Well, I'm 3 years shy of 30, right? Matter of fact, 2.5, because I'll be 28 in March. Okay, that's a few months away. So 2.5 years shy of 30. Whatever ain't come out by now ain't coming out. Okay, we're not sitting here playing Russian roulette with kids. Okay, I'm not having any more kids. Period. Poo. Like, no more. And if you're not understanding the words that are coming out these pretty brown lips, I don't know what else to tell you. But for one, I'm finished. Okay? So January 25th, 7:30 a.m. in Southern Maryland, I will be. Okay? I'll be getting prepped for my surgery to have these suckers tied, burned, and whatever else they got to do. Matter of fact, I'm at the point where you can take the whole system. I don't need it. For what? I got 3 kids. My doctor asked me, are you sure you don't want to make it even? For what? Even what? I got 3 kids, bro. That's like 10 kids. That's even. Okay? That's like 10. My house sounds like a whole daycare center all day, every day, until they are put to sleep. Okay? And y'all want me to have more kids? No. For what? I replenished the earth. I did my part. I did my job. I'm done. Everybody keeps asking me, you sure you're not going to regret this? Whether I regret it or not later, we're going to have to deal with that later, because right now, these babies are getting done. We're finished. No more kids are coming out of me, okay? Now, I'm all open for adoption later in life. If I ever go down the road of wanting to have more kids, adoption is always available. Not only is adoption always available, having nieces and nephews is always an option. I got 1 million nieces and 1 million nephews. I can go borrow my sister's kids, okay? I don't need to have any more. And quite frankly, my mental capacity and my physical capacity cannot take it, okay? My body is broken. We are in the stages of repairing me, okay? I am not having no more kids to break me down. No, that's not how this game works. That's not how this works. So, you're going to hear me say it more than one time. January 25th, I'll be on that table. Yeah. Work with me, honey. So, yes, that's the good news. That in a few weeks, I'll be getting tied up. And I'm so excited. Now, let me tell you, I am scared. I am scared half to death because I have never had a surgery. Never. In all 27 years of my life, I've never had a surgery. That's my son playing. That's me about to break another glass. I have delivered 3 kids, all vaginally. No tears, no rips, no stitches, 1 epidural, and that was with the first. The other 2 soldiered it out. So the only surgery I've ever had was a tooth pulled out. An extraction. To me, that doesn't count. So I'm scared because I don't know what the pain is going to be like. I get different answers from different people. It's going to be okay. In a few days, you'll be able to move around, blah, blah, blah. Some people are like, oh, you're going to be recovering for months after or years after. You're still going to feel phantom pains because it's, they have to do an incision under my belly button and right at my hairline or whatever. So, I'm going to have phantom pains in my stomach and all this other stuff. Child, I'm going to just have to deal with that as it comes. Because ain't nothing, and I do mean nothing, is going to deter me. Nothing is going to hinder me from getting this procedure done. I'm going on January 25th at 7:30 a.m. My kids will be wherever they will be set in stone at. And me and my husband, because he's on board too. We're both finished. No, but at one point, he did want about 6 kids. I've always said my limit was 3. JJ, stop. Yeah, stop. Okay. My limit has always been 3. But I entertained the thought of 6. That I would have 3 and we can adopt 3. That was as far as that was going to go. But when we had our daughter, Chloe, the oldest, the 6-year-old, I said, how many kids do you want now? Honey, do you know how fast that 6 turned into we're finished? Oh, okay. Clearly we weren't because we have 2 more now. So we have 3 altogether. And I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off, okay? I don't need no more kids. I don't know who needs to get that in their spirit. I don't know who needs to keep hearing it. But I don't need any more kids. I'm just rinsing my dishes off, my glasses. I start with my glasses first. And then I move to like the plates and stuff. But I wash my glasses first because plates and stuff have, little food and stuff on it. And the pots and stuff have grease in it. I don't want that residue on my dishes. So I wash those last. And then I wash my silverware completely last. Where, nothing's left but silverware. Because that's the most annoying, tedious part. Washing silverware. Anyway, back to my good news. So yeah. I'm not having no more kids. No more. Not if I gotta walk around like this all day to keep one quiet so I can handle the other one. I got a whole daycare center. You don't believe me? Catch me at 9 o'clock in the morning. I got you. I've been pregnant 2 years in a row, y'all. No more kids. January 25th. We're in there. Period. Okay? January 25th. 7:30 a.m. I'm not playing. We both know we both are working just fine. I don't need to find out anymore. January 25th, we're ending this journey. Okay? No more kids. Yes. Okay. No.
Dada.
No.
Mommy.
No.
Mommy.
You cannot play with the dishwasher.
Mommy.
Yes. No. You cannot play with the dishwasher. Y'all, my son doesn't listen. Thank you. Thank you. So, he closed it. Thank you. But yeah.
Hello.
You trying to see what I'm doing?
Hello.
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 You want to be seen? Everyone say hi to JJ. Look, JJ. Look up. JJ. Look. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, the joys. He wants to help me clean. That's not going to work.
Hello. I gave it a roll.
Y'all, my son is still in a banana. I got to get him. Hey, here. Here. Water. You're welcome. He only one, y'all. He don't know how to ask for everything. So he was still in the banana. And I gave him the one that was already open. You don't want me to share that news? You don't want me to share that news? It's great news for me. I don't know about you. Maybe you wanted more siblings, but you're going to have to deal with the ones you got. You're going to have to deal with the ones you have. Because mommy not have it anymore. Mommy is finished. This mother dear is finished, okay? I'm not having any more kids. So, I am scheduled. I'm on Dr. Ali's. Ooh, no throw up, is it? I'm on Dr. Ali's schedule, okay? These babies are getting tired next month, all right? It's great news for me. I don't know about you all, but that's great news for me, okay? That's a celebrate. Because, honey, boo kitty, child, I'm a mother of 3. I'm not finna have any more. They driving me up a wall. I'm trying here. Child, I'm done. I told God that I wanted to be finished having kids by 30. I am 27 years old. Come on, work with mama. I'm 27 years old. And I wasn't expecting my 3rd child so soon. But since she's here, the rules have changed a little bit. Whatever ain't come out by now, ain't coming. Okay? Adoption is always available, but giving birth, delivery is not. That option is null and void, okay? It's no more. Okay, it's finito, it's finished, it's disappeared, it's extinct, okay? So, yes, I'm very excited. Now, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that, no. I'm excited that this shop is being altered. This system, this shop is being altered, honey. Okay, we will not. And I told the doctors, I said, and I better not be made an example of. Meaning, I'm not getting my tubes tied and find out months later I'm pregnant. No, Boo Kitty. Like, that's not gonna fly. And I would sue every last doctor, every last nurse, every last intern, whoever. I would sue everybody that was involved in this procedure. I'm getting everybody's names. I'm finna get everybody's numbers. I'm finna take a cell phone up in there and record the sounds of whatever their conversations and stuff is that's happening while I'm getting this procedure done. Because, baby, I'm not playing. I'm finished. This beautiful people, beautiful little baby human beings, wonderful personalities. But honey, no more Boo Kitty. So that's the good news that I wanted to share with you all. Because, okay, let's be honest. All right, for all my people who are moms, and you know, maybe your pregnancies weren't so easy. Like for me, mine weren't hard per se. Like, they weren't hard as to say I had to be put on bed rest. I had complications like diabetic, gestational diabetes, or eclampsia or whatever. I didn't have any of those problems. I was fine. I was healthy. The only issues I had was my blood, iron levels low. But other than that, everything health-wise was pretty good. It was, for me, the carrying the weight of these kids, because I'm small. They are heavy, period. They're heavy in you. And then they felt like they were going to fall out at any given second once I reached 7, maybe 5. Between 5 to delivery time, I felt like they were going to fall out of me. Now, the first pregnancy, oh, it was cute. The movements, they were cute. But baby, that second and third time, the movements start to hurt. Their little kicks be a little too fierce. Okay? So, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling going through that again. Hey, that's true. What is wrong? I'm not feeling going through all of that again. I don't enjoy pregnancy. I don't. I'm sorry to say, but each pregnancy got worse. And along with each of the feelings, the physical part of it being worse, my mental state got worse. Okay? So I'm just gonna be honest. So a lot of people ask me, are you sure you want to get your tubes tied? Are you sure you're not going to regret this? You're not going to want children, any more kids after this? And, if you had successful pregnancies, why not keep the option open? Excuse me. Are you minding my business? Don't do that. Honey, hold on, gotta fix the glasses. I'm not having no more kids. No, I will not regret this. I promise you. I know for myself how to both should die. that I will not be regretting tying my tubes. I'm not saying that I won't have the baby blues or baby fever later in life where I, miss having a baby. I'm not saying I'm not going to have those moments. What I'm saying is I'm not having no more kids. So, no. Every decision I have made in life, every choice I have gone with, I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything. I have learned from all of my mistakes. And if I was to go back in time, I would do things differently. But since we can't reverse the time, I don't regret anything. And let me tell you this, I'm not going to regret tying my tubes. For what? I don't want any more. Period, poo. Like, I don't want no more. No more. I love my kids. I love them. I'll do anything for my kids. And I do mean anything. But I ain't having no more. These babies are taking me out, honey, okay? My JJ, my 1-year-old, honey. That little boy is a trip. And some more. My doctor asked me, oh, you don't want to even out the number? Who? I know you're not talking to me. No, what I need to even out anything for? They got each other. 3. 3 is a magnificent number, okay? And it's going to be the meaning of completion for this family over here. 3. We're finished. We're not having anymore. But no, let me tell you why I'm so adamant about this. Like, not because I'm being spiteful, not because, I just really dread it. No, I have my reasons behind wanting my tube side. So let's get into them. Number 1 is because I don't want no more kids. That's just the main factor. Period. I don't want any more. I mentally cannot handle anymore, and I physically cannot handle anymore. These kids are tearing my body up. I mean, I didn't have that great of history before kids. I was always sick, meaning like always had colds and stuff like that. I was a preemie, so I've had issues my entire life, chest pains and all this stuff. Child, I done had JJ and now I got a torn hip socket. Excuse me, y'all want me to do what? Even out the number for what? So something else can get broken? No. Then child pregnancy and kids come with a lot of aftermath, okay? So I not only had to deal with this torn, like this is the newest and the most painful thing I have to deal with is my torn hip. Yeah, like these kids are tearing me up. So after I had JJ, I experienced excruciating pain in my hip, in the left hip. And when I tell you it's a pain that is indescribable. I don't even know how to describe it, but all I know is it's almost as if you have arthritis, but I don't have arthritis. I have a tear in my hip socket. from having kids. So no, I didn't. I delivered all my kids vaginally. I never had stitches. I never had any tears. I never had any complications. I had one epidural. So, I was fine there. That's a whole nother pain that I ain't willing to experience anymore. I don't need to experience that anymore. I got it. I got the fireworks. I'm fine. We're okay here. We don't need any more kids. But ouch, she just headbutted me. Amara, what are you doing? But yeah, so after I had JJ, I learned that it was something wrong with my hip. So I was going back and forth to the doctors trying to figure out, what's going on. So at first they thought it was like arthritis in my hip or my pelvic bone. So they was checking my pelvic area or whatever. And they thought it was arthritis. So I was being treated for arthritis in my hip. And none of the medicines they were giving me were working. The pain was still there. Nothing subsided, nothing. Everything, the pain is unbearable at times. Excuse me. So, the medicines weren't working. So then I was transferred to a joint doctor. So the joint doctor was trying to tell from the MRI from my pelvic area whether it was torn or not in my hip. And long story short, I had to get another MRI for my hip done so they could specifically look in my hip. And it confirmed that I have a labral tear, which is a tear in my hip socket right where, you connect, where you make all your movements and stuff in the hip. Let me tell you that baby, that's painful. When I was pregnant with Amara, I could not roll over. If I laid down, I was stuck. Once I got up, I had to keep moving because once I stopped moving, it was painful. I can't even take a walk up the street to my post office, which is a 5-minute walk, maybe a 10-minute walk, depending on if I have the kids or not. I can't even take a walk to the post office. I can't walk around the mall, not that I do any shopping anyway, but I can't even walk around the mall without my hip starting to hurt. And so I'm like, okay, I put it aside while I was pregnant because at the end of the day, they pretty much told me it was nothing they really could do while pregnant. Amara, what are you doing? Because at the end of the day, they pretty much told me it was nothing they could do while I was pregnant. I couldn't take the medicines, physical therapy. I couldn't do the physical therapy. So I'm like, okay. So I spoke with my husband. I was like, from what I keep researching, and this was before they confirmed that it's an actual tear, I kept saying from what I'm researching, I have to have a surgery, like a hip repair surgery. And not where it repairs my whole hip, but just where the tear is. They will go in laparoscopically and, drill probably 2 holes in my hip and, whatever they do there. So, mind you, I'm afraid of surgery, period. Like I said, I've never had a surgery in my entire life. I didn't have to have C-sections. The only thing I've gotten close to a surgery is getting my tooth pulled, and it was a really bad tooth that was connected to the bone. That hurt like heck. But other than that, I've never been put to sleep. Nothing. So I'm a little leery about surgery, but I know God got me. I'll be okay. But this hip situation, it's bad. Like, and then it almost does act like arthritis, because if it's going to rain, or if it's raining, or if it's going to be really cold, I get a surging pain that goes through my hip. And y'all want me to have another what? I barely could carry this one with that pain. Every morning I had to, it was so bad, I kept telling the doctors, you know, my hip is hurting. Is it something that I could do about my hip? Blah, blah, blah. And the doctor told me, he was just like, I mean, you just have to prepare yourself when you get up. Which mean I just gotta prepare myself. It's nothing y'all can do to help me while I'm pregnant, you know. And it was nothing they could do. He was like, I mean, you could use a walker or get you a scooter to assist you, you know, so you can put weight on that, or take the weight off of your hip. And y'all want me to have another kid? Who gonna carry it? Who's gonna go through these pains for me? Because all y'all suggesting, you may regret it later and blah, blah, blah. Would you like to be a surrogate? Because, this Boo Kitty right here has made up her mind. We not having a Marvel. Yeah, my child is tripping. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, so it's no need for me to want any more, or to have any more. I have enough problems. My back, my hip, you know, your body already goes through enough changes by itself carrying a child. You know, it's stretched all the way out, and then now it has to go back to its regular state, and it's just too much. The breastfeeding, and then when you finish breastfeeding, your boobs want to say hello and goodbye. Like, I don't have time for it. I'm not putting myself through that again. And then another reason why I don't want any more kids is because me and my husband's life is not conducive for it. Like, in real life. He's a pastor. He's a musician, meaning he's a artist. He sings opera. They travel. They do a lot of traveling. You can't travel with all your kids every time you go somewhere. So someone has to stay home and take care of the kids while the other person is out making the money, right? So who stays home? Me. Okay? I stay home. And chill. Now having to stay home with three? With three? I already was over my head with one. And then went way above water with two. Now three? Child? We don't need to add any more. Like, because when we want to travel, or when we want, okay, not even when we want to travel, when we want to do date night, if you don't have a babysitter for all three, you know your kids. So, like, for instance, hey baby, for instance, my oldest, she's not going with just anybody. She's not going with just anybody. So we would have to send her to one place, send the boy to another place, and send the baby to another place. It's a pandemic here. So we ain't going nowhere. We stuck in the house, bored in the house. That's another reason why I'm not adding any more to the Brady Bunch. Okay? Yeah, no. We're not. We're not. No more to this Brady Bunch. We're good. Yeah. You're the last one. You're the last one. So it is what it is. I can't. It's a lot, you know, when we have to travel to our church 4 hours away. You have 3 kids that you have to transport those hours. 4 hours every week with 3 kids. On who? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lady B here, and I want to say thank you for joining me on today. Today is my pre-op day for getting my tubes tied next week. I get my tubes tied on January 25th, next Monday. Today is January 18th, Monday, and I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. I'm about to go in here and see what needs to be done before I have the surgery. Y'all, I am pressed. It might not be exciting to some of y'all, but it's definitely exciting to me. Because guess what? That means no more kids. No more kids. I don't want any more kids. Period. I got 3, which is like 10. I don't need any more. So, today is pre-op day. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're going to go in here. We're going to find out what's going on, what needs to be done. And I will get back to you. All right. Bye. So you guys, I just left my pre-op for my surgery scheduled on next week, Monday, January 25th. I'm getting my tubes tied, you guys. No more babies. No more babies. No more babies. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. And I don't care if you are or not. Because, let me tell y'all, I'm not having no more kids. Period. Alright guys, hey guys, this is Bree, Lady B here, and I am letting y'all know I'm checking in for my tube tying surgery, tubal ligation. I'm so nervous, y'all. I feel like my heart is in my throat. I don't know what to expect. I mean, I know everybody's saying it's going to be easy and not much of an issue, but I've never had surgery before in my entire life. I've never been cut on. I've never had anything, you know, of that sort. So I am very, very nervous, and I'm running late. So leave it up to me. I just been having a busy week, so I hope I get some good sleep. I never been put to sleep before for anything. Only numb my mouth or a tooth being pulled. But I'm hoping all this moves smoothly. I'll check back in a little bit. Well, you guys, we're getting ready for the. I just took my COVID test. Pray it comes up negative, y'all. And I'm now waiting to be called back and get all this people coming in and stuff. Had to take a pregnancy test and everything. Y'all, if I'm pregnant, they're gonna be taking a whole nother procedure, okay? I'm not doing that. But, hey, you guys, I am headed home from post-op. What is that? Must be the tape from the thing. Okay. Hey, you guys, I am headed home from having my tubes being tied, and I'm feeling a little crampish, like I'm on my cycle, but not like really hard pain. I will talk a little more once I get home. Right now I'm in the car. My husband is getting my medicine because it feels like the medicine that they gave me is wearing off or something. I want these fruit snacks in my pocket, but they said to eat soup until I know for sure I can handle it. So that's what I'm doing. I will check in later to give you a real scoop and insight of how I'm doing and how I'm feeling and what's going on and why I did it in the first place. So thank you for joining me. I will check back in later. All right, bye. Hey guys, I'm home. I'm going to sleep because it feels like I had an epidural. So I'm going to sleep. Check in with you all later. It's Lady B here, and I want to say welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me this week. This week we're going to talk about getting them tubes tied, honey. Yes, I got my tubes tied on Monday, boo kitties. Yes, and guess what? No more kids for me. Period, poo. Period. Okay? No more kids. This shop is closed, done, ditto, finished, finito. We are extinct. Okay? Ain't no more kids coming out of here. We got 3. That's all we need. I don't need no more. We done had a girl and a boy and another girl. What's left but a monkey? I'm not having no more kids. Okay? So let me tell y'all. So, where do I even start? Like, I don't want no more kids. Like, that's just like the answer right there, period. Like, no, for real. My husband and I, we are too busy. Too busy. Like, we have 1,000,001 things going on. We have 1,000,001 businesses, jobs. You know, we do all these things. He's a teacher. He's his own business. He's an entrepreneur, so he's the CEO of his business. I have my business. it's just a lot of businesses going on over here and not enough time for any more kids. That's number one. So no more kids. Number two, I have 3 beautiful children and they drive me up a wall every day. Yes, I love them dearly, but I don't need any more to drive me crazy. I'm crazy by myself. I don't need any more help. I got all the help I need. I have a 6-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 3-month-old. Come on. Who needs more? Not me. Not me. I don't need any more. My mental health is not. It's not. Okay, it's just not there. Okay? Also, I'm so ready to get back to being Brianna. Like, I have been a mom for almost 7 years now. Come October, my oldest will be 7. Been a mom for 7 years. Come April 3rd, I will have been married for 7 years. Yeah, I need to get back to me. Like, before kids and stuff, I used to take care of me. I used to make sure, I had my hair done, I had my nails done, I looked decent, I cared about myself. And then after I had kids, child, that flew out the window. It was just, let me make sure my kids are good, and boom. And make sure my husband is good, the home is taken care of, boom. And I never took the time to fully take care of me. I was always working, always running, always doing this, never sitting down. Like, I'm done with all that. Like, I'm going to continue to work. I'm going to continue to work. That keeps me sane. It keeps me in my sanity mode, okay? I'm going to continue to work. But I am going to finish finding me. Like, learning to love myself, learning to enjoy my own company without always needing to be around people. Bruh, I'm getting back to Brianna Keyshawn Bright, okay? That's period on period poo. So this journey to getting my tubes tied, even though it's what I've wanted since finding out I was pregnant the last time, because I've definitely was adamant about getting these tubes tied since I found out I was pregnant with Amara. And I asked my doctors, okay, so let me tell y'all the scoop. All right, so come February-ish 2020, I found out I was pregnant with Amara, right? That's a few months after I had JJ. JJ was probably, 6 months by then? He was born in June, July, August, September, October, November. No, October. So he was Hold on, I gotta count that again. July, August, September, October. So he was 4 months. 4 freaking months when I found out I was pregnant again, y'all. Hold on. I'm just realizing that. I didn't know he was only 4 months when I found out I was pregnant. 4 daggone months. And then I found out I was pregnant in February. You need something? No, you found.
Do you have a comforter?
It's actually in the washing machine needing to be dried.
Put it in the dryer.
Yeah, you can put it in the dryer. And you can just sit the sheets that's in the dryer on top of the dryer.
I can put that.
That's fine.
Okay. And then we just throw them to leave them on top of the dryer?
Yeah.
Or where does it usually go?
In my closet, in my room, in the linen closet.
Okay.
So yeah, I found out I was pregnant in February-ish. So JJ was July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So he was about 8 months. I'm tripping. He was about 8 months when I found out I was pregnant. No, that's a lie too. He wasn't 8 months. Or was he? Y'all, I don't really know. I think I found out in January because she was born in October, so I found out in January because clearly Chloe and her were born the same month. So found out I was pregnant, regardless of the matter of when I found out. Found out I was pregnant. JJ wasn't even a year old yet. So I goes to Georgetown University Hospital because, I like their hospital. Whatever. Had a little history with them. And I kept asking them, y'all. I kept asking them. Is that how you pronounce it? I kept asking them, when can we talk about getting my tubes tied? I was like, I want to get my tubes tied because I'm finished. Like, I'm done. I don't need no more kids. And they was like, okay, we'll talk about it. So every week that I went, in the beginning you go once a month, then you go twice a month, and then you go every week. So as it's starting to get closer to my due date, once every week, I kept asking, all right, so is there papers that I sign for tubes tied? Do I have to ask my husband for permission? I'm asking all these questions, and they continually telling me, oh, we'll talk about it closer to your due date. Sir, ma'am, we closer to my due date, like I'm due like tomorrow. So we get to the week of me about to give birth. And they scheduled an induction for a week early because they were like, everything was fine. I didn't have to wait till my 40th week because the baby was healthy. I was healthy, and I was tired of carrying that baby. So I was ready for her to come out. We get there and I asked them about the tubes being tied again. Mind you, this is the week that I am due. This Bama tells me, oh, well, we don't tie tubes here because of our religious belief. Excuse me. I was pissed because I sat here and I asked y'all the whole 9 months, could I get my tubes tied? When could I get my tubes tied? Where can I get my tubes tied? And y'all Bammers kept telling me that we'll talk about it. And then when we finally talk about it, you tell me that y'all don't do it. So I was pissed, right? Now, had they just told me, I still would have stayed with them. They worried about, y'all, I know what it is. They worried about finances and stuff, and if they gonna get my money for having a child there. And then, of course, they get more money if you induce and blah, blah, blah. But I ain't get induced because Amara came the day before induction day. Boom. That's number one. Number two, if they had just told me in the very beginning that they didn't do tubes tying, tubal ligation, whichever one you want to call it, I would have had it set up that after I had Amara, in the same time frame, I would have went to whatever doctor to get my tubes tied way before she was 4 months. She's about to be 4 months next week or a week and a half. I would have had this done. I would not have waited till now, risking, getting pregnant again. Because I was scared. I was like, bruh, if I come in here and I go in here for this procedure and they tell me my test came back positive, that we would be scheduling 2 procedures this day, okay? No, in real life, I probably wouldn't, but that's how I felt. Because I'm not having no more kids. And then I told the doctor, because I got Dr. Ali, Saeed Ali in Southern Maryland, which is supposedly one of the best doctors ever. All my friends and family that I know that's had him say he was great. So I told him he had a legacy to uphold. And then I told him, I'm not playing with you. Like, don't make me an example. And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, don't make me one of your examples. I said, I know too many people right now that got their tubes tied and they're pregnant. Like, you make me an example, I'm suing every last person in this office. Period. Everybody that talked to me is getting sued. From the moment I walked through that door and got my temperature taken for COVID, and from the moment I left out and everybody talked to me. Everybody I come in contact with is getting sued. I remember everybody's face. I don't remember everybody's names, but I remember everybody's face. And everybody's gonna get sued. If a few months down this line, something come back talking about you pregnant. I will flip a lid. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, in real life. Y'all seen Set It Off. She was like, first you want to blow up the bank. Now you want to rob the bank. Yes, I'm going to blow it up. I'm blowing everybody up. Period. Period, poo. Okay? So, let's go back to the journey. I got a little sidetracked because I had to tell you the backstory. I had to tell y'all the backstory, let you know how I really feel. So, I kept asking my husband the whole pregnancy. I said, babe, are you sure you want to do this? Because I respect the fact that I am married. In the Bible, it says your body is not your own. It belongs to my husband just like his body belongs to me. Therefore, I had just a little inkling of respect to ask him, do you want me to do this? Because later down the line, I don't want you to resent me for getting my tubes tied and you want some kids later down the line. So I'm going to ask you, even though in my mind, I'm like, nigga, no. Like, we're not having no more kids, period. I'm going to still ask you and be like, babe, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you on board with where I am? Like, this is why I'm here. This is where I'm at. Are you on board? He told me 6 times, y'all, because I asked a lot of times. He told me 6 times he, was with me. He didn't want any more kids either. Like, we are not where we were 7 years ago. So, I'm always willing to adopt later in life. I don't mind adopting, but ain't no more kids coming out of this body. First of all, because I go through too much. I deal with really bad anemia and having to get not blood infusions, but iron infusions. I worry about, I got a labral tear in my hip. So JJ then gone and ruined my daggone hip that I'm going to end up having to have surgery on in the near future. And they telling me, let's do physical therapy. How you going to give me physical therapy on something that's torn? That's going to cause more irritation. That's not going to heal it. That's going to irritate it. Whatever. Make your money, boo. Do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, I'm ended up going to have surgery. Or unless God do a miracle and he heals it himself. Hey. JJ done caused me a labral tear in my left hip. So I can't even roll over without crying. I feel like I'm like 80 something years old, y'all. Like I'm only 27. I'm 27. I'll be 28 this year. I'm only 27. Come on. I need my life back. Okay? So like I told y'all, the pop back, the snapback was gonna be real when I had Amara. And it's been real, honey. I've been making sure I've been taking care of me. My family is definitely taken care of, but I have been focusing on me to get back into a place where I'm back into a mentally stable place, because right now I'm a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's okay. I'm a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's okay. And, life happens, things happen. So, needless to say, got my tubes tied on Monday. I was scared, y'all. I was like scared. I didn't know if it was going to be painful. I've never had any type of surgery in my life. I have had my tooth pulled, never been put to sleep, never been cut, none of that. So I was scared. I was like, oh my God, even though it was laparoscopic, I was still nervous. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Of course, people tell you their experiences, but everybody is different. So I didn't know. But it's been pretty chill. Like, I've been taking my medicine to keep the pain away, but it really wasn't a pain. I felt crampy the first day. So when it first happened, I felt cramps. I was supposed to come on this week, so I don't know if it necessarily knocked me onto my cycle, but they said you would spot. But I've been doing a little bit more than spotting, so I will be calling today to, just make sure everything's good. But I'm pretty sure it knocked me on my cycle. So I felt very crampy, like I had cramps. And now it's day 3. I just feel, I can feel inside. If I touch my stomach, I can feel where the stitches start inside, because it feels like a bee sting when I touch my stomach. So that hurts. And then they stitched it inside, but they bonded my skin outside. So they glued my skin back together outside. So it's just 2 little incisions, one below my navel and one right on my bikini line. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm happy, y'all. I don't think I've been any happier. Like, to fully know that I will not be getting pregnant anymore. I think everybody in my house is happy. I think we all are happy. I think this is like a celebration for all of us. Like, no more kids are coming into this house. Like, our 3 kids, they drive all of us, me, daddy, granddad, they drive us all up the walls, but we love them. They are like, we wouldn't have the life we have if we didn't have our kids, but they the life of the show. They the life of the party, for real. But I'm not willing to add any more to that. I know I said that like 20 different ways, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands that I am done. We can celebrate. Like my mother said, we can have a no baby shower. Let's go have a no baby shower. Like, I'm sterile. I can't have no more. We done. Girl, we is finished. Finito. Ditto. Done. Done, 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 done. So yeah, that's my experience. I am still healing. My kids have been gone for since Sunday night. And today is Wednesday, so they'll be coming back today. I have thoroughly enjoyed the peace and quiet that I have been able to get these last 3 days. The sleep I've been able to get has been wonderful. The time with my husband has been wonderful. And now I'm ready for my kids to come back home. I do miss them a little bit. Not a lot, but I miss them enough to be ready for them to come home. I definitely needed a break. So I'm very grateful for my support system, because without my support system, child, none of this would have been, easy. We definitely have a great support system. Our family members that help us are wonderful. They're tremendous. It's, not taken for granted. Everything that every role that everybody plays is definitely appreciated. Great, and we're grateful for it. And we make sure that, we take good care of those people, because we never know who we will need and when we'll need them. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, as you can see, I'm doing well. I'm feeling great. I'm very happy because there's no more kids coming out of here. Okay? So I hope you all enjoyed my segment. I will see you all a little later. Thanks for tuning in. It's Lady B here. Bye.